EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league, and last year finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with an extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 37, check 37. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You got trips, you got 3. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. That makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Denver. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You got to secure it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Mike, 45. Go. Go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now It's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These two teams all tied after one. Here's second and a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. Pickett.
Watch the twist.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Mike 14, Mike smash. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, heavy?
Operating from the gun. Pickett looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, check 24.
Back to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
Strong right. Strong. Check smash. 3 down.
On third down, Pickett rolling to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Pickett. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Push him back. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be kept down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Under crunch. Good, 4 down, 4 down. Gun.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Run left. Stay at home. Deuce.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 26 yards on the play there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going. Gun. The mic. Let's go. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Play and win. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Pickett flushed out right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 0. There. Tempo.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll look downfield for Waller. It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Darren Waller, 72 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, 4 down.
From the 27, Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
He's coming. Check in. Don't get nervous.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
We'll go 25 the mic. 6 man. Check curls. Hey, 25.
To throw is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a first down carry for Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They go play action here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down and 8.
25's the mic. Let's go, D.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
25's the mic. We'll go 25's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Off the play fake. Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
Off play action. Pickett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
3 down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurt. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check 3.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive that will need up a little more time.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. I mean, they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Come on,
and this is caught at the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will get it.